Imagine this for a second. You are not rich. You are not lucky. You are not someone born into wealth. You are just you, standing in a world where prices keep rising, salaries feel small, and every month ends the same way, waiting for the next paycheck like it's a rescue mission. Now ask yourself something brutally honest. What if I told you that your entire financial future could quietly change with just $100 every month? Not 1,000, not a big business, not a lottery win, just $100. Most people hear this and smile like it's too simple to matter. And that's exactly why most people stay where they are, because the truth about wealth is not loud. It doesn't arrive with fireworks. It doesn't announce itself. It builds silently, almost invisibly, until one day you wake up and realize your life is no longer the same. Let's go back for a moment. Picture a man named Owen, not a genius, not a Wall Street insider, just an ordinary person who once asked a very small question that most people ignore. What happens if I just invest $100 every month and never stop? At first, nothing changed. Month 1, $100 gone. Month 2, another $100 gone. Month 3, same story. No excitement, no reward, no visible progress. In fact, it felt like loss, like something was being taken away from him every month while everyone else around him was spending on things that gave instant satisfaction, new phones, dinners, trips, small luxuries that disappear as quickly as they arrive. And that's where the real battle begins, because investing is never a battle against the market. It's a battle against your patience. Owen kept going, even when it felt pointless, even when $100 felt too small to matter, even when life tempted him to stop and spend it on something real. And here's where something interesting begins to happen, but so slowly that most people would miss it completely. Nothing changes until everything starts changing. The first year feels like a joke. Maybe a few $100s gained or lost depending on the market. Nothing emotional. Nothing life-changing. Just numbers on a screen that don't feel real. But something invisible is forming underneath. Like roots growing in the dark. You don't see them. You don't feel them. But they are there, spreading deeper into time. Now imagine this continues. $100 every month becomes $2,200 a year. Still not impressive, right? Most people quit here. Because the human brain is addicted to quick rewards. We don't respect slow progress. We underestimate anything that doesn't give instant results. But Owen didn't stop. Year 2 passes. Then year 3, something strange begins to happen. The numbers don't just add anymore. They start multiplying. The returns from earlier investments start generating their own returns. It's not magic. It's compounding. But let's not use that word like a textbook definition. Let's understand it like a force of nature. Imagine a snowball at the top of a mountain. At first, it's tiny, almost meaningless. You could crush it with your hand. But as it rolls down, it collects more snow, then more, then even more, and the longer it rolls, the faster it grows. That is exactly what is happening to Owen's money. Except the mountain is time, and most people never let their snowball reach the bottom because they stop too early. Let's go deeper. At some point between year 5 and year 10, something psychological shifts. Owen is no longer saving $100 a month. He is building something that feels alive. His money starts working even when he is not. While he sleeps, while he eats, while he is distracted by life. And this is the moment most people fail to understand. We are trained to work for money. But wealth begins when money starts working for you. Still, even here there is a trap. Because the progress is still not dramatic enough to impress your friends. You cannot show it off on social media. You cannot wear it. You cannot flex it. So the world keeps telling you it's not worth it. And that's where discipline separates those who build wealth from those who only dream about it. Fast forward further, 15 years. Imagine opening your account and seeing something your younger self would not believe. Tens of thousands accumulated, maybe more depending on returns. Not because you made a huge income, but because you stayed consistent when it made no sense to. Now pause for a second. Think about the version of you from day 1. That version thought $100 was too small, but that version didn't understand time. Time is the real secret partner in this story. Not money. Money is just the seed. Time is the soil. And patience is the water. Now let's take it even further, because something even more powerful is happening beneath the surface. As the investment grows, the growth is no longer linear. It becomes exponential. That means the later years produce more growth than all the early years combined. This is the moment where reality starts to feel unfair. People who started early, even with small amounts, begin to outperform people who started late with much larger amounts. And this creates a truth that feels almost uncomfortable. You do not need a high income to build wealth. You need time. But here's the emotional twist most people never think about. Every month you delay is not just a delay. It is a permanent loss of future growth. Because compounding doesn't wait for motivation. It only rewards action. Now imagine Owen again, not as a success story, but as a mirror. Because Owen is not special. Owen is just consistent. And consistency, over time, becomes something that looks like genius from the outside, but inside it feels boring, repetitive, almost invisible. Until one day it doesn't. One day, Owen doesn't check prices with anxiety anymore. He doesn't panic about money the same way. He doesn't feel trapped in the cycle of earning and spending just to survive the next month. Because something has changed at a deeper level. He is no longer starting from zero every month. His money carries history. It carries years of discipline, years of patience, years of saying no to temporary pleasure for long-term freedom. And that is the real transformation, not the number in the account, but the shift in identity. Now let's bring this closer to you, because this is where the story stops being about Owen and starts being about your next decision. Right now, $100 may feel small, insignificant, easy to ignore. But in the world of compounding, there is no such thing as too small. There is only too late or too early. And every single month you wait, you are not just delaying investment, you are shrinking your future timeline. Because wealth is not built in big moments. It is built in ordinary ones that repeat without stopping. The people you admire financially are not necessarily smarter than you. They just started earlier and didn't stop when it felt pointless. That is the uncomfortable truth. And now imagine something else. Fast forward 20 years. Two people, same income at the start, same opportunities, but one started investing $100 a month. The other didn't. One has a growing financial system working quietly in the background of life. The other still depends fully on active income. And the gap between them is not just money anymore, it is freedom. Because one can choose, and the other must continue. That is the real price of inaction, not loss, but dependency. And now, as this story reaches its final moment, picture yourself standing at a crossroads that no one can choose for you. One path looks easy today: spend, delay, wait for a better time. The other path looks meaningless today: small investments, slow progress, no applause. But only one of them compounds. Only one of them builds something that grows even when you stop thinking about it. And only one of them changes your future identity completely. So ask yourself quietly, honestly, without excuses, are you willing to trade small comfort today for a life that feels different years from now? Because the truth is simple. $100 a month will not change your life in a day, but it will change the direction of your life in a decade. And sometimes, direction is more powerful than speed. Owen didn't become wealthy because he made a big move. He became wealthy because he didn't stop making small ones. And maybe that is the part no one tells you. Wealth is not built by intensity. It is built by endurance. And the moment you understand that, you stop chasing shortcuts and start respecting time. Because time, once combined with consistency, becomes unstoppable. And maybe that is the real ending of this story. Not wealth, not numbers, but understanding.